If you can hear me, guys, just turn on your mics. So I'll be sure that everybody's hearing me loud and clear. Can you hear me, traders? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just use your chat box.
Yes, I can hear you loud.
I can hear you.
Okay, very well. So let's proceed. So for the currency pair markets, all the entire markets currently are not active. Everywhere is closed. Anywhere you put your cursor, you would see the market closed. So, and it's not moving until 12 a.m. and a few markets will proceed. So what I usually do as a trader is I make my analysis before markets opens, okay? Because one mistake a lot of traders do is they want to analyze now and look for their entry now, which is not meant to be. You don't analyze your markets now and look for your entry now. It's not meant to be. You analyze now for your entry later. Okay, you want the whole idea is you want to make sure that you have set your traps. Imagine what it means. It looks like when you see a rabbit. The rabbit is in front of you and you're setting trap in front of the rabbit. Do you think the rabbit will come to your trap? It's going to run for his life. You get? So you have to set your trap before the rabbit arrives. So it's going to be caught unaware. That's what happens in the Forex markets. Analyze your charts now and wait for it to set up later. So this is actually the market I took last week, and this is where price actually ended. This is what I actually anticipated price to do when I caught this move. I expected price to actually go back to the upside. This was done in the daily time frame, the 1 hour time frame or so. So I will just have to, my setup is still in place. My setup is still in place. It's still in place though. This is what I expect. So this is currently where price is. So I'm expecting market to go back bullishly. So, okay, let me see. So if I end up seeing price come back and push and retest, then it means there'll have to be a massive sell to the downside. This is a previous touch in the past, which there'll have to be another touch anytime soon if price agrees to push deep down. So I should be expecting another money grab here if price would come. Okay, if price would come. So as a trader trading currency pair, I actually don't, I have my rules. And my rules in trading currency pair is I don't trade any market that is below 40 pips. If I will have to risk 20 pips, I should make more than 20 pips. If I'm risking 20 pips, I should make 40 pips upward. That means I'm making ×2 of what I'm risking. And that's one thing a lot of traders fail to understand in this market. They want to buy from anywhere and sell from anywhere. They want to risk high. You want to risk high to earn high. You want to risk low to earn low. It's not meant to be. You should risk low to earn high, or you risk high to earn high. Okay, your risk to reward should never be on the same equilibrium. It has to be higher. 2 to 3 risk to reward, 2 to 4 risk to reward, 1 to 2 risk to reward. Okay, so for instance, if you look at this chart on AUDUSD that I took this last week, because this is already a new week, This was a 50 pip move that I caught in the markets. This was 41 pips move. I caught that entry from here and I sold it all the way down to till market actually closed. 40 pips profits. And how much did I risk? I risked just 20 pips. Okay, I risked just 20 pips to achieve that 40 pips. In the AUDJPY, I also caught about 50 something pips or so. Okay, that was 36 pips. I got about 36 pips from AUDJPY last week. And how much did I risk? I risked 20 pips. My expectation actually was for price to really come down to this zone because that was meant to be about 40 something pips from my move. This was actually what I expected, but price played a prank on me. But anyway, I caught the move and I exited the market. AUD/USD, I guess that should be the one I caught 50 something pips in the market. So the idea behind the whole thing is you always want to make sure that your risk to reward is never on an equilibrium. All right. Your risk to reward should always be your risk lower and your reward higher. Okay. This was the one I caught 54 pips on Friday. Okay. And price even moved deeper, though I had to take my profit from here because I thought it would move back up. I took my profit, but price really moved even deeper. All right, so let me analyze the USDJPY and see what I should be expecting by the time the session opens. I always start my analysis right from daily time frame because I want to see the real move in the markets. A massive bullish move before the close of the markets. It was a massive bullish move. Let me just, I don't actually like deleting my analysis, but for this training, I will just have to delete my analysis and reanalyze. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in the daily time frame. I'm seeing that this market is actually an uptrending market, so I should only look forward to buying opportunities. Okay. Now, there's also another thing that I need to explain to you guys. There are some times when you can see a selling opportunity even in an uptrend, in an overall uptrending market, and you can actually take it. All right, and I will show you guys how and why. Okay, but a lot of us always tell you if it's an overall uptrend, only look for buying opportunities. Now, if it's an overall uptrend from daily time frame, okay, please understand what I'm explaining right now. If it's an overall uptrend from daily time frame and you found price at support, okay, this is the time you only want to look for only buying opportunities. Okay, if you found price at support. But if price had already gotten to, let's say, resistance, because here we have resistance. All right, if price had already gotten to resistance by the time you came and looked at the chart from daily time frame, if price was already at resistance, okay, then this is actually when you should look for selling opportunities. Though it's an overall uptrend, but that does not mean don't sell. This is daily time frame. A lot of pips is there to be made in a day. The mistake you don't want to do is to use lower time frames to run this kind of thing. If price is in an uptrend in a lower time frame and you're looking for selling opportunity in lower time frame, is dangerous. But if it's for your daily, or latest your 4-hour charts. Okay. If it's for your daily or your 4-hour charts, okay, you can look for selling opportunities if you find price at your resistance. I hope that was understood and taken. I hope that was understood and taken. Use your chat box. Was that understood and taken? All right. So that you don't see opportunities and you just leave it to go because Tim said is uptrend. Just look for buying opportunities. All right. If you see price at your resistance in a daily time frame like this, look for opportunities to go short. Now, for instance, let us measure from here. Let's measure from here to back down to the supports. And how many pips is that? That's 294 pips. A lot of money. So why would you see this kind of money and you don't want to take it? Because it's an overall uptrend. So this is just you taking control of, taking advantage of the higher time frame. Don't try this on a lower time frame. You only have the right to try it on daily or 4-hour. So left to me, I've been buying these markets ever since I got it on the support of this zone. All right. But now that price is already getting close to its resistance, okay, I would want to see myself sell the USD JPY this week if I see price get to this zone and give me selling opportunities. So straight to my 4-hour charts. Straight to my 4-hour chart. Now let me see. This is an important zone in the markets. There is money sitting in these zones in the markets. There will be a lot of war in the nearest future when price gets back to this zone. So I will just put this here and I'm waiting for that. So since it's an overall uptrend, if price would ever come back here in the nearest future, I will look for buying opportunities on this zone. Why? Because the same thing I taught you guys, money was loaded on this zone to push markets down, to resist markets, right? And now finally, there was not much money to keep holding it back. Price finally found opportunity to break out. And as price has found opportunity to break out, this zone now that was resistant will be bribed to become support. All right. And once it's bribed to become support, once it accepts to become support, this is what will happen in the nearest future. Boom, back to the upside. So if price fails to make this move back to this zone, probably to tomorrow or next tomorrow, this is what we're going to see in the markets. Price will come back here and then grab this money that was loaded here to turn to supports. Once it grabs the money, it's going to gain enough strength to push, and probably it might likely break out of here in case if it was ever resisted here. For instance, if it was resisted here, once it grabs this money, it will use it as a strength to break out in order to get to this destination before the sell opportunities will begin. So I hope you guys are seeing what we call market ideas. You're looking at the charts, you're understanding and you're creating ideas of what might likely happen. Okay, so I don't have much thing to do on USD JPY until I see price really, until the market begins and I see market reaction, because already I could see that the bears had already started showing up here before market closed. You see how they rejected this at this zone. So it means they were likely wanting to push down before this before market closed. So when they open, who knows who's coming in first? If the bears end up coming in first into the market, they will likely push down to come and grab this money that was given to this guy. You understand? Please, I have a question regarding the synthetic. The network was bad, couldn't ask before we moved to currencies. Would have to do that some other time. Don't ask your question. If it's something I can answer, no problem. So this is what I'm looking out for this week. This week in USD/JPY. So one way I do my analysis, I don't stress myself going to lower time frame to keep doing analysis. I stop my analysis at 1 hour and I use 15 minutes as my entry. You can see my time frames. If you look at my time frames, I don't have 1 minute or 5 minutes here. It's strictly 15 minutes to weekly. Okay, strictly 15 minutes to weekly. That's where I start. Just I don't have time looking at a daily time frame or 1 minute time frame. I use 15 minutes strictly for my entries. So from 1 hour alone, I'm already satisfied understanding what is happening in the market. It's all about creating your market ideas. So the bears really showed up in strength for 1 good hour before market closed on Friday. So let's see what is going to happen. They might likely push down to this zone. Which means there might likely be a little range, because if they push down to this zone, it's going to cause a range before you can see a real move or back up to continue the move. You just can't tell until you see the market move begin. Okay, so that is what we have for USD/JPY. So I'm waiting for the market. If you want to be getting updates of how the market is moving, what I'm still looking out for, when I'm looking out for to take my entries, make sure that you follow me on Twitter, because I'll be dropping my updates there. Okay, for NZD/JPY, let me see what's happening. What platform are you using to analyze the market? I'm using TradingView. That's the best platform to analyze your market. I don't use my MT5 nowadays. I don't actually use my MT5 unless maybe when I want to take entries and I'm on my PC. That's when you see me actually use MT5. But actually for my analysis, I don't waste my time using MT5 again, because it doesn't really give me what I want. And because I'm loving TradingView, I use TradingView to analyze my synthetic and indices. But because what I analyze on synthetic indices using TradingView cannot stay like currency pair. You can see the analysis I made last week. We jumped into it right now. We can see everything I analyzed last week again here. That's for currency pair, but it does not happen for the boom and crash in TradingView. There's no way you can analyze yesterday and come back today and still see the analysis. So what we do is, once you're done analyzing, you take a screenshot of it, which I actually didn't do, but I can do that later. Okay, so for currency pairs, it's easier to analyze. And if you have TradingView on your phone, once you log in the same account you logged in on your PC, everything you analyze on your charts on TradingView on your PC will reflect on TradingView on your phone. So you can use it to keep yourself updated. That's one reason why I'm actually diving into currency pairs nowadays, because I'm beginning to love it more than the synthetic indices. So my trading of synthetic indices nowadays is going to be few, but you'll be seeing me more on currency pairs. Okay, that's why I said if you want to be good in trading the currency pair market, you want to follow me, then you have to follow me on Twitter. And I'll also be dropping updates on YouTube. Like all these videos we're making now, I'll post it on YouTube. Do you use a system or a plan in your trading? Please, I don't understand the question. Do you use a system or a plan in your trading? As a trader, you must have a plan. If you don't have a trading plan, then you're not trading. You must have a plan. And I've taught you guys how to create a trading plan some time ago. Maybe I'll have to also drop that video. Maybe you chat me up directly on my DM to remind me. I will drop that video, how to create a trading plan for your trades, okay? Remind me on my DM. I believe you should have my Telegram DM, chat with Tim. Okay, so for NZDJPY, this is what I was looking out for before market close, right? Let me see, daily time frame. Asian session, London session, New York session. We have different sections in the Forex trade, in the currency pair trading, different sections. Network. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is a daily time frame. Now, this is daily time frame, and in the daily time frame, maybe like London Open. Okay. I have questions to attend to. Does synthetic indices have sections like the currency pairs, like London Open? No, there's no session for synthetic indices. That's why it works Monday to Saturday, Monday to Monday. All right. There's no section for synthetic indices. Now, someone asked me why I'm actually diving into currency pair. You see, this synthetic indices is limited to a few countries. If you travel to places like US or Canada, you cannot trade synthetic indices there. The moment you cross the border and your IP address is changed, you will not be able to access your derivative account. You might likely access it for a while, but once it is noticed that IP address has changed, they will restrict your accounts until you come back to your country, wherever you are, where you were accessing it before. And it really doesn't make sense to me. I'm a trader, and trading is my lifestyle, and I make money from trading. I don't have any work. I don't work for anybody. And now I travel to Canada and I'm unable to trade. Why? So what should I use to feed myself? You get it? So that's why it's important you start learning how to trade currency pairs so that you can be free at mind, that you can travel anywhere all over the world anytime and continue your work as a trader. So I don't advise you to put all your eggs in one basket, trading boom and crash alone. Start learning to trade the currency pair, because this is the only market that you can trade all over the world. It's accepted all over the world. If the broker you're using here is not accepted in Canada, when you travel to Canada, you will see brokers that work in the US and continue your currency pair trading. That is just the secret that I'm going to give you guys, which a lot of people don't know. I traveled to Canada lately and I noticed it. My account was blocked. I chatted up with the customer service and they said, I can only reactivate my account when I get back to my country. Okay, so you don't want to have such kind of experience, because all of you are going to travel one day. Just believe it within yourself. All right, you're going to travel all over the world one day. As long as you keep working hard and Forex starts paying you, you would feel like, man, I need to change location. I want to travel. So you cannot continue to travel to African countries all your life because you're trading the volatility and boom and crash. Unless maybe when you've made a lot of money, you have a lot of money in your account, you just want to travel and tour around. Maybe after touring, you come back to your country and continue your trading. And like, it depends on you, all right? But for me, I don't want restrictions. If I'm in Africa, I should be able to trade any market I want to trade. If I travel out of Africa, I should be able to trade my currency pairs. So I advise a lot of you to start learning how to trade the currency pairs. I'm actually bringing up a training soon for all of you. All right. I'm actually bringing up a training for a whole lot of you. And that training is going to help you to be able to learn and master how to trade currency pair markets. Like, it's not enough. In fact, there's a lot of things jam-packed on that training. It's a 20 days intensive training. There's a lot of things jam-packed on that training. And you're going to learn how to, you're going to gain access to a platform. Actually, there are many platforms, okay? But there's a particular platform that I love, which I always use. You're only going to know about it if you're able to join the training. The platform grants you ability to, they're going to give you $10,000 to trade with. And you're going to take 80% as your own commission after trading for a whole month. And the platform is going to take 20%. Is their $10,000. They just expect you to increase the $10,000. So imagine you're able to have increased 10,000 US dollars to, let's say, $15,000 within a month. 80% of $5,000 you make is yours. 20%, the platform takes it. And you have the ability, if you want to increase your plan, maybe to $20,000 or even $100,000, you can increase your plan. The thing is, the more they see you trading well, making this profit for them every month, the more they grant you access to increase your plan. So imagine you learn how to trade and trade well, and you keep increasing your plan to the extent that you have $100,000 to trade with. You're already a millionaire. You can actually decide not to trade with them, trade for them any longer after you've made a lot of money. You load your money in your own broker and start trading, and you're free. So it's a wonderful platform. We have a lot of them. We have HTMO, so many of them. They grant traders money to trade. You know, a lot of us, it's difficult for us to win this market with $50, $20, $100. It's really difficult. But when you have huge amounts of money, you can win the markets big time, as long as you know what you're trading. In fact, before the platforms can grant you huge amount of money to trade with, they will test you. You're going to pass stages: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Some of them have stage 3, but this platform that I I trade for them, they have just stage 1 and stage 2, right? And once you're able to cross their stage 1, stage 2, the stage 3 is real money. The stage 1 and 2 is going to be a demo. And that demo, as you're trading, is reflecting on your profile. So if you blow that demo, it's really going to be a bad one. But if you're able to increase that demo to a certain amount that they have asked you to increase it before the end of 30 days, okay? Before, it used to be 30 days, but now they've actually decreased it to 10 days. Why? Because a lot of traders are able to flip their accounts, that account, within 5 days, even within 2 days. Some traders are flipping their accounts. That is why they reduced it from 30 days to 10 days, 10 trading days, okay? If you're able to flip that 10,000 demo accounts in stage 1, they will take you to stage 2 and give you another amount they expect you to flip that demo account. If you're able to flip it, they will give you a real 10,000 trading accounts in stage 3. And all you're expected to do is flip this account to any good amounts. At the end of the month, is shared 80-20. The platform takes 20%, you take 80%. So you can go and calculate how much is less, even if it's just $1,000 you made on top of that $10,000. Calculate how much is 80% of $1,000 that you be withdrawing for yourself. So it's a wonderful opportunity that has come out for traders, which you would likely want to take advantage of. And this opportunity is only out for currency pairs. They don't work with VIX or boom and crash. So that's why I'm advising a lot of traders to start putting their heads into the currency pair markets, right? So I would like you guys to make up your mind and take advantage of that. So the training that I'll be bringing up soon is to raise a lot of currency pair traders. I want to teach you guys how to trade this market and how to win those challenges. It's a very simple challenge, but if you don't know how to trade, you can't win it. That's just the truth of the matter. All right. So let's get back to what we were talking about. We are in NZDJPY. Love your positive affirmation. One day I will travel to enjoy the, yeah, indeed. It's certain. All right. just be eager. You work hard, you will travel around. That's one thing. That's is a trader's lifestyle. We love to travel. You know, back then when I was still starting this trading thing, I would say, all these ones, they're traveling too much. Man, I don't have time to travel. But by the time you start seeing the money in your accounts, by the time you spend and you don't know what to spend on again, you just be like, man, why not I just go and tour around? That's the lifestyle. All right. So I pray you get the money too in the name of Jesus. Amen. So guys, back to NZD. I want to see what I'm going to look out for if market. Okay, already this is where market stopped. So this already I have my analysis in place. I don't even need to touch all these things. All this is what I'm expecting. Price rally back to the downside. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. Rally back to the downside and break out of this zone for me, and I will buy. Actually, it was a downtrending market, but price broke out of my trend line. That is why I'm looking for this retest. So after this retest, if I see a positive move to the upside, I'm going to buy this market, but I will not buy it for too long. Let me see how many pips from here to here. 43 pips. Okay, so it's worth me risking. I will risk 20 pips to grab this 43, and then to watch out if market will really break out continuously, and then I would only go bullish if I see market do what? Give me a retest. If this zone has agreed, because it was resistance, if it has finally agreed to become support, then I will buy full time this week in AUDJPY. But for now, I'm not going to do anything till I see my retest. Wait for your confirmations as a trader. Don't just rush in by all means. It's bullish, let me buy. No. Okay. So NZD, look for buying opportunities if you see that breakout this week. Now for Euro, what am I even analyzing? Okay, yes, EURGBP. For EURGBP, let me see. Let me see in the, okay, this was a fresh breakout. This is a retest. I actually took advantage of that market in the 1-hour time frame. Yes, that was the one I lost money. I lost money in this EURGBP. You see, and that's one thing that happens when you don't wait for your confirmations. I didn't wait for my confirmation. I rushed into this market. I actually ought to have waited for the retest to start going bullish, but I didn't wait for the retest, and I started buying from here. And this was how I took loss on GBP, EURGBP last week. But it wasn't much on me because what I've made from other markets was quite a lot. So it wasn't really much on me. It just took 20 pips off me, and that was okay. So right now, price finally got here. This is where price is. So let me see when the section opens tonight, I want to see if the bulls really are going to really push back up. If they push up, then it might likely be that they want to go to this zone. I'll actually make sure if I find my entry, I buy it from here to here. This week, it's going to be a buying opportunity since this breakout, unless they break back into this zone. Unless they break back into the zone, only then will I continue my sell, because it's actually a downtrending market. Okay, unless they break back into that zone. So I'll be on my lookout from 1-hour time frame. Okay, I'll be on my lookout from 1-hour time frame. The bulls already had been showing up before the markets closed. Anyway, anyhow it is, I'll be on my lookouts. If you want to get updates of how the market is moving, what I'm looking at, what I'm doing in the markets, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, because I'll be tweeting all my updates there. Okay. So for AUDJPY, all right, let me see. AUDJPY, let me see what I should be expecting. Price have broken out. has retested. Price have broken out and retested in the 1 hour time frame, but that candlestick had actually not closed before the section closed. So I don't have any proper confirmation to actually sell. No proper confirmation yet to actually sell. So I will just have to keep waiting till I see a reasonable move. And this zone is actually a range. This is a zone that price had found some fights in the past. That is why when it came back here, it's ranging. You see what it's doing? Reaction. So let's see what's going to happen if it will drop. I actually need it to drop, retest before I sell. So this, it might likely want to come back up here before it pushes back with full force. Since it's an uptrend, we can't tell until we see the real move. So I hope you guys are actually getting ideas. All right. I hope you guys are getting the ideas and the logics of trading and running your analysis. Okay. Already, so I have all my analysis in place for the entire markets that I look out for on Asian section. Euro USD, what should we be expecting in Euro USD? So I made the 54 pips from Euro USD on Friday. So it was a wonderful market. Sniper entry. Okay, so if I'm going to go short again, I need to see market open. I need to see market do something like this, and I will look for selling opportunities around here. Well, since this was a fresh breakout after a long time, never can tell. Price might likely want to break back in and it will turn to a fake out against people. But we just can't tell until the market begins and we begin to look out for the move. So guys, that's all I've got for you guys for tonight. I believe I have opened your eyes to quite a lot of things that you need to understand about your trading, your skill, your analysis, and a lot of things. One thing you must understand, which you must not forget that I've taught you guys tonight, is set your analysis in place, wait for it to play out before you take entries. Don't be a trader who analyzes now, looking for entry now. No, you don't set your trap in front of your prey, okay? Set your trap and let it fall to it. You don't chase the market, let the market come after you, okay? Which broker would you recommend for currencies? All right, I use Infinux. All right, I use Infinux. There are actually a lot of brokers. You just want to look for which of the brokers give you low spread, okay? Low spread is very important when you're choosing a broker to trade with in currency pairs. Look for a broker that offers a very low spread or tight spread. What is spread? Spread is difference between your bid and your ask in the market. Okay, if you have the bid and you have the ask, the center is the spread. So the difference between the bid and the ask is what we call the spread. So you want to look for those charts or those brokers that has tight spread. Tight spread in the sense that you want to see those brokers that's going to give you spread like this, your bid and your ask very small, like this. I don't advise you to use deriv for currency pair trading. Deriv, their spread is really crazy. Okay, there's some brokers that their spread is like this, very little. Okay, because that spread is actually where the brokers take their money from. when you open a trade, all right, their money, the brokers take their commission from the spread. So any broker that has a big spread like this, it means they're taking big money from you. The logic behind that is by the time you open a trade, okay, if you're working on a broker that has a spread like this, by the time you open a trade to buy, okay, and your buying entry was on this zone, let's say if your buying entry was on this zone, okay, now let's say you took the entry here. First of all, you will run your running trade will be on red. That's minus. Okay. If price crosses your entry zone like this, if it was synthetic indices like boom and crash volatility, all right. Once price has crossed your entry zone, even little, you start seeing blue, 0.1, 0. This in blue digits, right? For volatilities and boom and crash. But for currency pairs, there's always a spread. So if you're using a broker whom its spread is as huge as this, by the time, okay, this is going to be the spread, let's say is as huge as this, delete this, I need to, a broker that its spread is as high as this, by the time you take your entry from here, you'll still be in red. All this way, you'll still be in red. You'll still be in red until it finally breaks out of here. So imagine a broker that is taking, let's see how many pips this is from here to here, is about 0.22 pips. Okay. I mean, from here to here, 23 pips, 22 pips. Okay. I'm just giving you an illustration of what this spread of a thing is. Not necessarily that brokers take up to 22 pips from you. Okay. I'm just giving you a logic of what actually happens in the spread. So imagine that this broker is taking 22 pips from you per trade you enter. So this simply means that you only start being in profits by the time your trade is able to cross over 22 pips. That's really huge. Now imagine it's a broker that gives you a spread as little as this. Let's say as little as this. All right, and you took your entry from the same level where this person took his entry. All right, you guys took the entry together at the same time with the same lot size, but you who is using this broker would be in profit before him. Why? Because your broker is granting you a spread of, let's see, how many pips from here to here? Just 9 pips. Just 9 pips from here to here. So between this broker and this broker, which broker would you use? Let's say this is broker A. I'll call you back. All right, let's say this is broker dollars, and let's say this is broker yen. All right, so between this broker and this broker, which will you use? Use your comment section. Which broker can you advise? Use your comment section. Which broker would you use between the two brokers? Broker dollars or broker yen? Or euro, I mean to say. Use your chat box if you're online. If you're still online, please use your chat box. Let me hear from you guys. Good. Broker euro. So that is one thing that you must consider when choosing a broker. All right. I use Infinox, but even Infinox, their spread is kind of getting frustrating nowadays. All right. But for now, I still use Infinox. Maybe I'll drop the link for you guys later. All right. Infinox is what I use. So if you're making research on brokers to use to trade currency pairs, always search what is their spread. Very important. That's one thing you want to do when making research for a broker to use. So you don't just jump into the forex market and say, oh, I want to trade, and you just jump into any broker you see because they are running adverts here and there. They are looking for customers. Okay. So guys, that will be all for tonight. I believe I've taught you guys a lot tonight and you've grabbed a lot of knowledge. I will still post it on YouTube in case if you want to go back to it and learn the things you've learned so far, maybe some things you forgot. All right. both for the boom and crash and for this currency pairs, what to look out for this week. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I'll be dropping updates for you guys. All right. And any other updates, you guys are always going to get updated from me. Okay, guys. So do we have any question? Let me take like 1 or 2 questions, just 3 questions, and we close for tonight. Any question? Just 3 questions tonight, and that'll be all. Do you have any question? When is the training starting? But I asked you about your trading platform. I said I use Infinox. I will drop the link for you guys. Okay, I will drop the link for you guys. I'll drop the link for you guys. Or what platform are you talking about? What platform? You mean the platform I use to run analysis? Please, Anthony, kindly turn on your mic and talk to me, okay? So I will understand your question. Kindly turn on your mic.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. I left Nigeria. I'm in Uganda now. So the last time you talked about investment platform, that's what I was really asking about.
Okay, investing platform.
Yeah.
Actually, I decided to pause that investing for now until further notice, okay, because I'm not ready to handle people's money. You understand? That was why I decided I was going to pause it for now until I make up my mind. It's really not easy to handle people's money. You're going to be under pressure. I don't need pressure in my life. You get. So to do such kind of things, you need to really make up your mind that you're really ready for the task. Okay, so I decided to pause it for now till further notice. All right. You see, all the whole things I'm actually doing is I just want to help a lot of people raise money, but on the other hand, doing it for people is just like you giving them the fish. I don't want to give people the fish again. I want to teach you to fish yourself. So that when I'm not there, you can still stand out. All right. So all those investment things and the VIP signal things, I'll be posting it out for now. Or I want to focus more on training traders. I want to raise traders. I want you guys to learn to be independent on your own. Okay. That's what I want to focus on this season until further notice for now. Okay, till further notice.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, trader. I'm trading gold, but no too good. Okay, that reminds me, you talked about gold earlier, analysis on gold. Not too good for my equity. Can 100 USD good to start currencies? And how many trade at least for such amounts? You see, I don't advise with these platforms that are coming out now that can help you start trading with $10,000 upward. I don't advise you to even put your money in brokers for now. The reason why I'm using a broker is because the money I'm making from the platforms that I'm working with, I load it in my broker so that I can always have my personal trading anytime I want. Okay, but as beginners who want to venture into currency pair trading now, I would advise that you don't put this money in any broker to trade it. You have an opportunity to trade a huge amount of money, a larger amount of money. So I would advise that what you do is, instead of investing this $100 in a broker to trade, rather invest it in your knowledge, gain the knowledge, all right? Or rather invest it in those platforms that are going to grant you access to have a $100, a $10,000 account. This is the logic. See, guys, understand this. I want you to judge for yourself, all right? If I have this broker, all right, let's say, for instance, this is yen broker, and I load $100 in this broker. I load $100 in this broker to trade, all right? Anytime I trade, if I make losses, my money is decreasing to $90. My money is decreasing to $70. if I blow this $100 account to $10, this is how much I have to trade more. And a lot of people might get discouraged and begin to think of, man, Forex is scam, right? If I blow this money to $5, all my money that I invested is going. Instead of me investing this money on a broker and blow this money down to like this, why not I invest this money on those platforms that are willing and ready to give me a $10,000 account? Now, this is what happens. You have to buy their package. The lowest package with the platform that I use, the lowest package is about $84. With $84, I'm going to buy opportunity. Now you're not buying, you're not buying an account to trade with, you're buying opportunity. Now with $10, I'm going to buy opportunity to trade with that $100. I always say $100 because that's the total of it. With that $100 that I invest in this other platform, I'm going to get opportunity to trade with $10,000. But the only way I can gain access to this $10,000 is if I am able to pass their first and second test. Now, passing their test is like you trading with your $100 you have used to buy this 10,000 package. It's just likely the same thing as you putting this money in a broker, all right, and trading. That's just the same thing. The difference is just that in this one, your $100 is, as you're reducing it, is your money reducing. As you're increasing it, is your money increasing. No problem. All right. But left to me, I wouldn't invest this my $100 again on a broker. Rather, I would rather want to invest it on those platforms, knowing that if I am able to increase this 10,000 demo that they give me to, let's say if for instance the amount they want you to increase it to is $900, that's $10,900 within a month. If I'm able to increase it to $900 within a month, they are going to give me the second challenge. They might likely tell you the second challenge is increase it to $11,000. That's make $1,000 more. If I'm able to pass the second challenge at the end of the second month, they are going to give me a real $10,000 to trade against the currency pair markets. And if I am able to increase this $10,000 to, let's say, even if it's $12,000, I was able to increase it to at the end of a month, they're going to, that $2,000 extra that you made, they're going to share it 80%. 80% is going to be yours and 20% is going to be for the platform. The next month, you use that same money, they have the $10,000 again to trade again. So imagine if in the next month, your skills is still improving more and more, your entry levels are improving more, and you are able to flip it to $15,000. It means out of that $5,000 extra you've made, 80% is yours. So choose within yourself. Where do you want to invest your $100 now? Is it on a broker, or would you rather want to invest it on this platform that is ready to give you $10,000 to trade with? Use the comment section. Let me know within yourself. So in this training that I'm about to bring up for currency pairs, all my students that are going to attend it, that's going to be my strict advice for all of them. You don't need a broker now. Invest that money in a platform that is willing to grant you a huge amount. Unless, or if you're scared, then I advise just use demo. But nowadays, I'm beginning to advise my students not to use demo again. Stop trading with demo. Start, even if it's to put little money and trade. You put little money and trade so that you'll be able to build your emotions. Stop trading with demo. Demo does not help you. You can just use demo to do back testing, right? But don't stick to demo, because by the time you see yourself doing good at demo, when you enter real account, your emotions begin to play. My money, hey, it's going against, you understand? So if you want to start building emotions, start building with a real account, even if it's just to put $50, okay? Put it and start trading. So even if you invest your $100 in this platform now, your mindset is still going to be like, yes, I'm trading a real account because it's my $100 that I invested in this platform. And you're looking at the future. The future is, as I'm increasing these demo accounts and passing these challenges, is just like I am increasing my $100 in massive folds, in 10 folds. So you're passing the first challenge with a demo, your $100 is actually increasing. Just 2 stages you need to pass, and your $100 has boomed to $10,000. But you can't withdraw that $10,000. That $10,000 belongs to the platform. The only thing is that they have given it to you to trade for them. This is like they are investors who are investing money on that platform, and the platform is looking for traders to trade for them. I hope you understand the logic now. That's what I'm actually even looking forward to creating, that made me pause the investment platform that I wanted to be, that was building. I think I will have to venture into that kind of a business. Start looking for traders who can trade, to trade for me. Then I will now start account management, take investors' money and give to people to trade for me. But that's for the nearest future, not now. I don't need a broker. I will use the platform. So that's just the logic, guys. There are a lot of platforms there. There's FTMO, all right? There's Binjigi or whatever they call it. But there's one I use. Those ones, most of them use 50-50. How much you make at the end of the month is shared 50-50. Some 60-40. But the one I use is 80-20, and that's awesome. I'm only going to expose that one to my students who are going to attend the training that is coming up soon. So I would advise a lot of you guys to venture into currency pairs, okay? It's really going to help you. It's really, really going to help you. There's a lot of advantage of trading currency pair, because I've told you, even with the TradingView platform alone is one big advantage. You use this platform to analyze your markets, and you'll be able to see it reflect on your phone automatically, unlike MT5, all right? Another advantage about it is you already have the ability to calculate how much you're going to lose per trade. So once you bring this thing out, you can calculate how much you're about to lose on this trade automatically without so much calculation like volatility, where you have to start calculating, this stop loss, how much dollar am I going to lose? Already with this platform, you're able to calculate how much you're about to lose. Very wonderful. Another beauty about trading currency pairs is you can download price alert app. Price alert apps. If you guys are already on my Twitter, you will see the last post that I posted about the apps that I use for my trading. If you look at those apps, you see Forex alerts. Okay, so with that price alert, all you just do is, once you have done your analysis, just use the phone, go to your phone on that price alert, set alarm on that particular zone. Like for instance, if I'm looking forward to selling from here, this zone right now is 14. Let me see that zone, 1996. If I just go to the price alert on my app, I'll just search for gold 1996. Once I click on save, I don't need to be looking at my chart. Anytime price gets 1996, my phone will ring. Then all I need to do is run straight to my TradingView. Maybe if I'm not on my PC, I have TradingView on my phone already. I'll just open TradingView on my phone, and the same analysis I did on my PC charts will reflect automatically on my TradingView on my phone, so that I'll be able to look at the chart well before I take my entry. Simple life. Unlike the volatility and MetaTrader 5 and all those stress. Nobody loves stress. So if you see a way that is easier for you, venture into it. All right, venture into it. So that's the beauty about trading currency pairs. The reason why a lot of traders have been asking me, Tim, why is it that there's no price alert app for volatility? I don't know why. I don't know why they don't want to create an app for it. Maybe it's because of, for currency pair is something all over the world. You understand? It's something that is done all over the world. So that's why you can have price alerts for currency pairs. But for VIX, I don't know why it's not possible for that one. So guys, I would advise you really to venture into currency pairs. It's really going to help you. And as I'm beginning to get eager to trading currency pairs now, any one of you who is following me bomber to bomber is really going to be enjoying my updates. Okay. So, but that does not mean you should skip boom and crash. You can still be trading boom and crash, all right? you can still be trading boom and crash. But on the other hand, improve your skill for currency pairs. In case if you travel out one day, you want to make sure that your trading career does not stop because of restriction of trading all these synthetics. Okay. So let me read your comments before we close for tonight. Okay, that reminds me again, gold. Now this is the analysis for gold. My wonderful trader, this is analysis for gold. Gold, now, gold has been on a massive bullish move. Yes, that reminds me again. That reminds me again, guys. One beauty about trading currency pair is that you can easily predict the markets, unlike VIX. You know why you can easily predict the markets? You can easily predict the market simply by understanding what's happening in the economy of a certain nation. Now look at what happened in gold. Gold has been on a massive bullish move. You understand? It's been on a massive bullish move. You can see I already ran an analysis on it, though I didn't trade gold last week. I didn't trade gold all through last week because it's very volatile. Gold is very, very volatile. So you've got to be careful trading gold. All right. I can just run analysis and leave it, but I might not likely not trade it unless when I want to take the risk. All right. So you can actually predict the direction of a certain market by looking at the economy of the market. For instance, let us look at USD RUB, that is Russia. USD Russia. Look at what happened. The market has been massively bullish all the way to $162,000. Massively bullish because of what you see what is happening between Russia and Ukraine. And a lot of countries have removed their a lot of countries have hated Russia for what Russia is doing against Ukraine, and a lot of things are happening against Russia right now, and that is why US dollars was able to go massively bullish against Russian currency. And you know what? Brokers have actually stopped people from trading USD ruble. Why? Because a lot of traders made huge amounts of money in this move. A lot of traders made huge amount of money. Look, how many pips is that? 100 and 100. How do I even calculate it? 1,700 and you can just calculate how many pips that is. Huge amount of pips in just 18 days, right? How many? 12 bars in just 12 days. I mean to say 12 days, the price was able to move to this huge amount of pips. Traders made a lot of money and brokers had to stop people from trading USD ruble until things stabilize again. So you can easily predict the market when you see what is happening in the market. That's why in currency pair trading, you have this analysis that they call fundamental analysis. Very important. In the training, you guys are also going to learn fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is all about news. Okay, it's all about the news. For instance, let me go straight to, I hope you guys can still see my screen. I want to show you guys. Yes, you should be able to see my screen. This is news. So by the time you get to this platform, you'll be able to see the news that is coming up, what is happening in the economy of a certain country. Okay, when you see these red things, because I had to put filter because I don't have anything to do with these ones, but let me just bring them out so you can see the difference between all of them. Apply filter. I'm already teaching you guys how to read news now. All right, but I just want to show you guys something that you need to understand about trading currency pair, how interesting it is to trade currency pair. When you see the yellow ones, there's really no effect. All right, this orange one, there's no effect, but the red ones simply means there's going to be effect in the Forex markets. When the news is red, there's going to be effects in the Forex currency pair markets. Okay, so we as traders, we always want to make sure that before we start trading, we want to look if there's going to be a news or not. All right, so if there's a news, we already know how to set our minds and ideas against trading for that whole day for that news because of that news. because that news might push market bullish or bearish. You get? So that's the beauty about trading currency pairs. You can understand where markets will likely move simply by what? Looking at the economy of that nation. Like today is 14th, tomorrow is 14th, today is yet 13th. So there's no negative news yet. There's no negative news for tomorrow being 14th. So we are all free to trade according to price movements. But once we see a red, we want to know if it's going to be a negative news. If it's going to be a negative news, there's tendency that that market will sell that day. If it's going to be a positive news, there's tendency that the market is going to buy that day. All right. So those are just the logics about currency pair trading. So you can easily predict currency pairs than VIX and boom and crash. When is the training starting? I would inform you, or you're going to get the update on both my Twitter and also on Telegram. I wish you will have another Zoom meeting on NFP. Really don't understand how NFP affects the markets. How do you have any package for those who are busy and don't have time to follow up markets? It is normal, all right? It is normal. A lot of us are always busy. Anyway, I just thank God for my life. I remember when I used to work. Package, I don't really understand what you mean by, do I have any package for those of you that are busy? Kindly use your mic and talk to me too, so I can understand you clearly. Kindly use your mic so I can understand what you mean by any package.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I'm asking a question. The question is like, sometimes if we follow up signal, it's like we are not even online, maybe because of work or something like that. So I don't know if there's any package you have in your program that those who are working may maybe be part of it or something, because I'm actually enjoying the class, having interest in the thing, but it's as if I'm not making money, but I'm just enjoying myself.
You're not making money, but you're enjoying yourself. That's very funny. Okay. Actually, the training that I'm bringing up, you know, if any of my students are here, you already know how I run my trainings. Every of my training sections are always being recorded. So even if you're at work and you don't have time and you come back later, you can always rewatch what has been taught. Okay. For now, I said I'm going to post the VIP signal. I'm not going to be giving people VIP signals again, unless I'll be posting free signals to the general channel. Maybe when I get good entries, and I'll just post it out if it comes to my mind. But for VIP special signals, no more for now, because I want to use this special period to raise more traders. All right. I want to raise especially currency pair traders. I actually have traders who provide signals for me for VIX and boom and crash. So sometimes I don't waste my time analyzing boom and crash and VIX, because I have people who I have taught who are doing good, and they are the ones doing the work, providing signals for my subscribers. Unless sometimes I just jump into my VIX markets and analyze and drop signals. So in that same manner, I want to raise currency pair traders who I will see to be very good at trading in the nearest future. And I can employ them to work with me in the bullish bear FX as signal providers or even account managements. So by the time I am able to raise those kind of traders, I can now venture back into VIP signal, and maybe the account management can begin. All right. But for now, VIP signal is paused. After this month of March, VIP signal is paused. So please, no one should click the link to register VIP signal again. And maybe I will still go and deactivate that link. If you register, you're on your own, I'll eat your money. All right, because I've already made the announcement. I will make it also on the general channel. No more VIP signal till further notice. So my best advice for you guys now is just put your mind down and learn how to trade first. Okay, learn how to trade, especially in this season that I'm really free to train a lot of traders. I would advise that you actually take advantage of the training. A lot of things you're going to learn. and I'm getting used to currency
Hi.
pairs now, simply means that you're always going to have opportunities to go live with me and we analyze together. If I can find entry while we are live, we take entries together. That's going to be wonderful between I and my students. You wanted to say something? Okay, so guys, that's just all we've got for tonight. I wanted to know more about boom and crash VIX because it seems like the easiest. No problem, no problem. Actually, we have a lot of courses. We have a course for VIX. We have a course for boom and crash. You can actually visit our website to purchase any of those courses and make your way to trading the VIX and boom and crash markets successfully. You're going to learn price action. It was taught in that training. Price action, deep price action. You're going to learn it. All right, a lot of them. But for this season, it's just going to be strictly currency pair training. And I'm also bringing up a powerful strategy to trade the markets, the volatility index markets. Is combination of 5 different strategies that is going to blow you guys your mind. It's going to blow your minds up. I'm working on that, and it's might likely be available soon. It's going to be available on a PDF, and might likely also be available on a live training, but that's for the nearest future, not now. For now, it's just currency pairs. So guys, I believe we've done quite a lot today. We've spent hours on this chat today. Our next live meeting might likely be on a Sunday like this again next week, when we'll be looking out for what might likely happen in the market for the week. Okay, for the week, that's what we always look out for. The training is free to those interested in currency pair. No, it's not free. It's not free. All right, I will be waiting for that fixed session. It's not free. It's not free. All right. Okay, guys. So that's that for tonight. I appreciate your presence here, and I believe you've learned a lot. And for the meantime, I want you all to make sure that you stay safe and keep winning.